Week 13 of the National Football League, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Bengals and the Dolphins, coming up next.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of them. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 10 carries, 53 yards.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him 2nd in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this pass broken up.
And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Again, it's Achane.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Tua sets up to pass it.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now Tua. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Achane gets it from the gun.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Tua going to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
On play action, here's Tua. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it as we resume action.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Gun.
Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. 11, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now Burrow. Will look underneath and finds Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
11 Thomas, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Third down, here's Brown.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
The Dolphins offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Yeah, ready. 21G.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Lacy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
The home team's offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
11 mighty.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, They got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
11. Here we go. 11.
Running right, here's Brown. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick here is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be caught by Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go.
Now back to throw.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Now Brown, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Escaping the... And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right.
A run straight ahead with Achane. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Burrow looking to pass. Throw out wide is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here we go. This is 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
All right, come on.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Hey, get set. Hey, turbo 1, turbo 1.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half out